Eli, present. Jennifer, Anita, wow, nice. I have a little story. Let me ask you. When a contractor, he or she has been given a project, which documents will he or she have so that we can complete the project? Let's assume they give me some documents which a contractor may have so that we can commence our project and give to the end. Plan. The next, bill of quantities. Another one. Yes. About those three documents you have been given, you have given out, let me talk about a plan. A plan is a visualized drawing. You can draw a plan using a software, and you can draw a plan using a manual. Isn't it? If you can draw a plan using a manual, we'll have to use some technical drawing techniques. Alright? About that small history, I can introduce our unit of competence, which is a technical drawing. I would like to take you a technical drawing. Under technical drawing, we have some basics which we use to our trainees, which we facilitate or we demonstrate to our trainees so that our trainees know how to draw the basics, and afterwards he or she can undergo higher training so that he can draw the plan in good way, and then he can give the plan to our contractor and commence the project. Under that basics one, I would like to construct. We have several basics like lines, angles. We have some plane figures. Is it right? But for now, I would like to construct an angle. Today we are going to construct an angle. Let me write today's session. And what is the next day? It is for 14. are some key points of financial management. I think we have to continue with our session. Let's go direct to our second outlining outcome. And in our second outlining outcome, for you to achieve that, we have some instruments which we will use to construct. First, I want to issue you with drawing papers. Mount it in a landscape way, not concrete, because in our we have to mount it in a landscape. This is landscape and this is portrait. So in our technical drawing, using manually, we have to mount it in a landscape using our T-square. This is a landscape way. You can leave a space for your table block and then draw the borderline. You are doing very good work. Nice. Okay, let's continue. Because we have some different types of construction, divide that paper or bronze paper into two. So that in the first space you construct a figure and another space you construct another figure. But for the first space, we will construct our angle of 30 degrees. Let me demonstrate how to construct it as same as supervising view time we are constructing. The procedure now. Procedure, let me give you the procedure. then at the bottom, and then draw a straight line at your convenience distance or measurement. And mark 1A as point A. You draw this baseline any centimeters or any distance, but in technical drawing we use millimeters. So you can guess which distance will be around 60 or 90, but make sure you mark 1A as point A. And then as we continue, take your compass and then adjust it to any distance, but make sure that you adjust it to, or if you decide to use around 30 or 50, make sure you will not adjust it again. So to me, let me use around 50 because according to my workplace here. Because at home, we have to cover around the whole of the workplace. So take your compass, direct your compass, and then span its distance measurement. You see that is convenience to you. And then after that, you place it at point A, cut the baseline, and then mark it as point B. After marking it at point B, without adjusting your compass, come again to point B and then make an arc at the top side of the baseline. An arc. After you have done that, return it to point A. Intercept the arc which have been constructed before. You get that point, the intersection part. We are following our procedures, by the way. It's simple. You can draw. You can construct that simple task. Yeah, Mr. Poet. You are continuing. Nice. After getting this point, you can make it as point. You can name it as point C. Join this point from point C to A. After all this construction, we have a 60-degree angle. This is a 60 degrees angle. According to mathematics, our learning outcomes, we have to construct a 30 degrees angle using a pair of compass, and we have 60. How can we do so that we can get 60 now, 30 now? Want to teacher?
We bisect the 60 degrees angle.
Yes, we bisect the 60 degrees angle. Simply, we divide this 60 degrees into two, so that we can get a 30 degrees angle. Right, let's continue. Bisection of this angle, you have to go back to your pair of compass, and then adjust it. Adjust it at any distance. You can see it is convenience to you. Mine, I have adjusted it like this. Go back to point A, and then draw an arc intersecting both two adjacent lines of this angle. Have you seen what I have done? You stand at point A, and then you intersect using an arc both these two lines, and then without adjust this one again, you come back to the point where it has been intersected, and then you make an arc estimating the middle of this angle, of this angle. Can I estimate the middle of this angle is where you can make your first arc, and then go back to another line where the arc has been intersected, and then you make another arc intersecting the arc which have been constructed recently. After doing that, we can make it as point D using a small letter. We join point D to A. This is a simple way of dividing this angle into two. Do you see my work? Make sure you are doing neatness. You ensure neatness into your diagrams, accuracy, so that we have to get, so that we can get a very nice drawing. Anyone with the challenge? Construction of the angle? Okay, we can continue. Silence means we are all on the same side. After constructing or after dividing this angle, now you have your 30 degrees angle. Takes us to a second line outcome you have used achieved because you are constructing a 30 degrees angle. About measurements, because construction of angles, there is no need of measurements, or we can, because you write the measurements according to the adjustment of your compass. Maybe one of you have just 40 or 60 or 70 millimeters. I think 70 millimeters because we don't use centimeters in the drawing. To me, I've used 50 millimeters from A to B. Which means from A to C also it is 50 millimeters because I've used the same adjustment of the compass to make this an arc here. So it is. Right? If I can see, we are done with our outcomes. Let me evaluate so that I know maybe you have understood anything. Let me ask you some questions. Which instruments have been used to construct this figure here? Yes, T-square. The next, pair of compass. And have you able to show me your pair of compass where you are? Oh yes, that's next, according to our drawing here or our construction, we have used procedures from first to the end. Anyone can give me one procedure, the first procedure. Anita?
We started by drawing the baseline AB.
Yes, we have started by drawing the baseline AB. And this is the baseline. From point A to B is the baseline. Right. Our second procedure, yes.
We have find a point which is point A, point of.
Yes. After drawing this baseline, we identified a point from this one end. Mostly we use our left hand so that we can draw we can construct our figure going directly in the right hand. So after marking this point, next procedure. Anyone can try? Yes, Anita.
Using the same distance AB, we mark and mark.
Yes. Here comes our compass. Because we have adjusted this distance, we didn't adjust again, so we came back to mark this an arc. And then as we continue, we go back to our point B and then mark that an arc. After getting this point, what next do we do after getting this point at point C? Yes, Jennifer?
Join point A to point C.
Yes, we use our ruler or any straight edge, but mostly we have to use a ruler in drawing. When we join from A to C or C to A. After that, the last point. Yes, oh yes, because we have used we have drawn this. It looks like a triangle. If you do this, it looks like a triangle. If we join B to C, it looks like a triangle which has both sides are equal. And if a triangle has sides equal, which means the interior angles is 60, so that you can add to 180. And if this can get a 30 degrees. That is nice. I hope you have enjoyed our session. Before I leave, I would like to leave you an assignment so that our next session you collect it and for marking, isn't it? These assignments, make sure you use a good instrument so that you have to construct a neat construction. An angle of 75, isn't it? That marks our end of our session. Let's meet on our next session.